versus the Young Bucks and question mark.
Yes.
So before you say anything
make my
here,
prediction.
before you say anything, no. I want to say something here. I was the one that did say this before you. But anyways, welcome everybody to the 5-Star Frogcast. I am your host, Kevin Benet Amador, and with me across the screen is my tag partner. He is T-Money Tyler Harrison.
Ooh. Let's go. We're back.
We don't got the trios today.
No, we can't be trio tag team champions.
Not today, but that's fine.
I don't think you really want to see Tony right now, Kevin. Some heat right now with the
champions on a vacation period for the time being. He'll be back though. Yep. But in the meantime, I think we said this on the last podcast that we'd be talking about pretty much everything that we've missed. Because everything really happened it was 2-3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago now. We had no topics to really talk about, and then next thing you know, boom, Vince gone. SummerSlam came up, so obviously we did SummerSlam. Then Vince episode was the last episode, and then literally everything that we missed in the time being.
So this is really just
this episode. It's pretty much this episode here. So
now
it's
a catch up. It might be a long episode, so get ready. We have a lot to catch up on from WWE side and AEW side. Maybe some. We'll just have to see.
We'll see. First of all, Triple H, so far, what do we think? Doing a good job?
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna. I mean, everyone's praising him like he's the second coming of Jesus Christ, but he's good. He's good. I'll say that. He's obviously, you can tell the product improved much better, which I think that might be because of the fact that WWE's been so of the same and old, right? It's kind of boring. So this is obviously new person comes in and he does some cool stuff so far, which we'll talk about. With that being said, I'm very curious how he continues this momentum for say another 5, 6, 7 months down the road, because it's good right now, but how fast will those WWE fans turn? Also, it seems like Austin Theory's dead to right, not getting the push anymore.
No.
Was he on last Monday night's show?
No, I think he may be having a little break because he's been such a top star for them. But I don't think they're gonna push him aside because he is former NXT, and as we can see as of right now, Triple H is getting them. Dakota Kai, SummerSlam.
Yep, SummerSlam.
Hit Row literally just showed up again, which is that's good. Last week. Dexter Lumis.
Yeah, that was a big one.
That was a big one.
One of the big ones. That one was very subtle. No one knew what was happening, and I like that.
Karrion Kross.
The whole night. Yeah, I was gonna get to that.
So
throughout the whole night with Dexter Lumis.
Yeah,
it was beautiful because if you watch behind the scenes for certain stuff, you can see him break in. Basically, that was cool. But like you said, the big one, Karrion Kross,
and we were talking about this. The crowd and everything, but to be fair, I watched it over live, especially being there live. You wouldn't really notice until and only the one side would see it, because the half of the entrance ramp, I guess, could maybe see the face, maybe.
Yeah.
Again, the music kind of hit, so you kind of remember it, and then.
But again, I also you look at it, it's a different look. When he was in NXT, he didn't have hair. He was bald.
Yeah, people probably didn't expect that.
They're confused.
That goes to show you that crowd was a hardcore WWE crowd, because if they knew his current look and everything, if they just watched Ric Flair's last match pay-per-view, they would know that Karrion Kross got longer hair.
Yeah, that's true. That was a big thing. Not a lot of NXT fans, because the music itself. Right. At least first a woman that looks like Scarlett, you could tell, right? Yeah. You'd be like, oh my god, wait, what? And that it's fair, because maybe they brought back Scarlett, who was able to come, right? Maybe fans weren't thinking Karrion Kross, maybe someone new. But then when the music hit and everything, I think people are like, oh my god, wait, what? And then again, maybe it's the hair, maybe like you said, it was definitely not the crowd that was supposed to be hype. But I look back on it, I kind of like that it wasn't hype.
Yeah.
It was just more like just devastating. Quiet. It works good. And then obviously the TikTok and hopefully
it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Triple H's bringing back his boys.
So there was some joke saying he's like Thanos grabbing all the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
So he's got Karrion Kross,
yep.
Dexter Lumis, Dakota Kai, and then Hit Row. Hit Row counts as one Infinity Stone in my eyes. So
there's one more.
So there's one more, and I have a prediction. We're gonna be at the show.
I think so.
I think Johnny Gargano.
I think Johnny Gargano
makes
it Toronto. Yeah.
If he comes to Toronto, if we're there, oh my god.
Oh, for sure.
Come on, save it. Get him to Toronto. Make Toronto
maybe we see
one of the biggest shows of the year.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
You have to, right? Yeah, those two.
Get them on Raw.
Instead of doing, I don't even know. You know what?
Who else would he grab? Who else would he grab?
I would love the Fiend, but that's not Triple H's guy. That's why I'm saying it has to be Triple H's guy, right? Look at all these.
Gotta be an NXT guy.
Yeah, like look at them.
Gotta be Johnny. It's gotta be Toronto.
It has to
be. They can't do that to us.
I mean,
no.
I don't think we'd see it. I would love.
They gotta do it. They gotta do it.
I know. I'm predicting someone else because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, Johnny.
I would love. We're recording on Sunday. Tomorrow, I want it to be a good, solid Raw. A little more Dexter Lumis. I want nothing of Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
I swear, if it happens tomorrow, I'm gonna be
But here's the thing. Here's the thing I wanna say. I don't think it's possible. But who I like to see return
I thought you said Johnny
on
Gargano's
Toronto.
not possible. Okay, yeah.
No, like this person is not possible. Johnny Gargano, for sure, eventually. You know he's coming. They're just probably waiting for.
Actually, Tony Khan's like, nah, money talks, and he just grabs them.
I honestly, before I go, I think Triple H wants to light the spark between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa right off the bat. I think they're trying to figure out.
Yeah, they want to do it on the big stage.
I really think that's what's going to happen.
They had a chance because it wasn't Cleveland. That's his hometown. They had a chance, and it didn't happen there. It's gotta happen at Toronto.
Yeah,
it's the first big show for 3 years.
I'd like to see return. I don't think it's possible.
Okay.
The Velveteen Dream.
I think it's possible. Why wouldn't it be possible?
Just because of those former old accusations. I don't know how it is with it.
But I don't.
I would like that. I would really like that.
Hold up. Is he still like even?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's currently doing right now, but
yeah,
it was a backstage incident. It wasn't even anything. I don't know what it was. It was a backstage incident. They can get over it.
Yeah, it started.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That would be cool. That'd be cool. Like lights go off.
Yep.
Look at the top rope with Velveteen Dream. Holy shit! At the crowd.
And you can honestly, if
it's a Toronto. That's why you gotta save whoever this is. You gotta save it Toronto because the crowd's gonna be nuts.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing. One more thing. I want to put him against an opponent right off the bat. I don't think Riddle's ready. Velveteen Dream versus Seth Rollins.
Now, when you say Riddle, you think injured? He's not ready.
Yeah, injured, not ready. Still. So Velveteen Dream takes on Seth Rollins. Push him to the main event, like a main event start right away.
Yeah.
Those two would have a phenomenal match, 5 stars. Hell, you could even just do that with Johnny Gargano.
What if he did? What if Street Profits went solo and then he did? I think. I can't say his name now. Why can't I say his name? Not Angelo Dawkins. Montez Ford versus.
Montez Ford, yeah.
That'd be the battle of like the heights.
Yeah, or Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. I don't know.
So many good opportunities.
That's a good one, but ideally, they gotta save it for Toronto. The crowd's gonna be nuts. If they don't do it, it'll be kind of.
I want to throw something out there because there's another thing going in Toronto. We're talking a bit about Toronto, about WWE. There's been kind of a little bit of sprinkle in the water. WWE looking like they're teasing the trigger on a certain someone turning. We already know Damian Priest called out Edge.
He did. That's a match that's confirmed.
See a heel turn at Toronto by Dominic Mysterio. and not turn on Ray, but not by attacking him, by attacking Edge. Because Edge has speared him a couple of times.
Yeah, and then they got that backstage altercation.
That's where I said they sprinkle in a bit. I think maybe that triggers get pulled at Toronto. But he turns his back on Rey Mysterio, but he really attacks Edge.
He's got to attack Ray. It's got to be that good.
I know.
I think he will. No, he'll attack Ray, and Edge will be like, "What the heck?" And like try and talk him into it, and he'll just like low blow him. And then he'll like get Finn to do or something. I don't know, but
I mean that's another thing with Edge.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. And obviously we're making these predictions because we're going to the show, so we want to make predictions for the show, which is next week.
Yeah. By the way, I want to say something right off the bat. I might have called Trish Stratus coming because of everything that's happening on Twitter. I might have called.
Of course she's coming. Of course she is.
I told you she has to. It's Toronto facing off against Bayley, probably at least make an appearance.
Well, see, when we went to the house show, she had some beef going on with Becky, but Becky's gone now.
Mm-hmm. But the reason why I say that is because her tweet about her getting injured and basically trashing Toronto, saying the show be canceled, and then Trish Stratus kind of tweeted at that.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of. I'm trying to think of any other.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
I'm just hoping to see a return.
I'm hoping to see a return.
I'll freak if it's the Fiend. I will freak if it's the Fiend. He made his return in Toronto.
That's the thing, though.
SummerSlam.
If the lights go off, you're gonna instantly think it's the Fiend, and then I'm gonna be beside you, and you're gonna be like, "Holy shit!"
And it's not gonna be the Fiend.
It's not gonna be the Fiend.
It's gonna be Curtis Axel.
Yo, if the lights go off and I hear the piano go off, and it's Bobby Roode's legit, glorious gimmick, then I'll be okay with that.
I will lose it.
The crowd will go nuts.
A Toronto boy.
I can't wait for this show. It's gonna be.
The show's gonna be. I hope it's good. I really do.
I think it's good.
Triple H has been doing good.
We'll have a good time.
Gunther finally defended the title this week.
Maybe we'll have to vlog it. Maybe we'll have to take some videos and vlog, and then get Chazzy Boy to add it up together.
100%. I have a tripod.
You don't even need that. Just get the camera going.
True. I mean, you could get good film.
Get some raw video.
Like I said though, Gunther finally had his first match this week, and it was good.
Great match.
Tommaso Ciampa looking
great
strong.
Match. I like the Harley Race. Tribute there.
And I like what they're doing with the title.
Yep.
Like they're giving, especially in the United States, they're giving it meaning, and they're kind of now doing with the Intercontinental Championship. Kevin Owens' return.
He's the OG Kevin Owens, the guy
who
attacks anyone in his way.
But that's because it's Triple H's boy. He's not doing this BS anymore. I hope they bring back the pop-up power bomb. That was one of my favorites.
It seems like he is doing it because he did it to Elias on the apron, right? The power bomb on the apron, which is the more devastating one. So great stuff so far.
Yeah.
And obviously our predictions there for the Toronto show and everything. We'll be there. We got our sign. We're getting our sign.
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%.
We got to get the sign. Yeah. But that's WWE's looking good right now.
Can't wait. We'll see this Raw what happens. I think they continue their hot streak. Like I said though, the test isn't now, because right now it's easy because everyone's hyped. They're like, oh my god, finally something new.
It's how you use those guys now.
Yeah. Oh wow, there's new people. They're making everyone look good.
Yeah.
That's good. Let's see what happens 7 months from now.
But he's building a good base because SmackDown was lacking some stars. They got Karrion Kross, Scarlett. I would say they get another 2, at least.
Oh, for sure.
And then Raw was lacking. And overall, the women's division was lacking, and tag team division was lacking. They boosted it so far a bit. So he's building a base to go off from, and then from there, he either gets former guys like from AEW, which actually Matt Hardy was saying this is actually good for the company because many guys from AEW, when their contract's up, if they really like this product and they see the guys are back, their friends are there, they may want to join back with H because they know what he's capable of doing.
That's the thing I want to get into, and this is what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
And then I want to circle back to something that we were talking about bolstering stuff because the women's division is now the tag titles. But going to this, I feel like with Triple H at the helm of everything and controlling everything, people who were in NXT or wanted to join NXT or in some way worked with Triple H or seen Triple H works has more confidence going back because they at least know they're going to be treated right. Because everyone knows, look, how many superstars have we seen in the past that amazing in NXT? Amazing, looked beautiful. You brought them up and Vince circles everything around and throws them away. Happened to Karrion Kross, happened to Keith Lee. Thankfully didn't happen to Tommaso Ciampa. Triple H got in time. Happened to Finn Balor, still kind of is, but slowly building up. Shinsuke's looking good, but Shinsuke.
Dominic Dijakovic.
Yeah, Mike T-Bar, which it's crazy that they haven't brought him back yet.
They are planning on bringing back his old gimmick, apparently.
Oh, good.
That's what I heard. I saw somewhere. Okay. So maybe that's another thing they do. They put him on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Add to SmackDown's.
I heard rumors with Max Dupree, Maximum Dupree. There might just change his gimmick again. Maybe they bring back LA Knight, which I
would say LA Knight, mid-card star, Intercontinental Championship run, that type of deal for.
Yeah, he's that perfect. He's the guy that.
Yeah.
He's the gatekeep. If you do good against him, you're shooting to the main event.
Yeah.
But going, like I said, the women's tag division, obviously it's looking good, and they're finally, and again, another NXT superstar who killed it in NXT, didn't do good. Shayna Baszler's being used right. Now, does she win the title? I hope so. She deserves it for the work she put in.
Yeah, because they're making Liv Morgan get booed already. They're kind of messing up with her, and she won the title. She won the title. She kept it against Ronda. She can lose it. She can lose it.
Yeah, it's weird because I think Triple H wants to push her as a face, right?
He does. He does.
But her promo this Friday was like, I didn't tap. Like, it was more of a heel type promo. I didn't tap out to Ronda Rousey, and the fans entering were cheering her. Yeah. But now it's like well, you can't act like a cocky. Like, she should have been like, maybe I did tap low. She could have played it a different route. But
yeah, she shouldn't even brought that up, to be honest.
No, she did leave.
Because either way, that looks bad on you. But yeah.
I hope Shayna Baszler does win the title, and then everyone wants that dream match. Everyone will wait it. Ronda versus Shayna, both UFC stars.
Submission match.
Yeah.
At Mania.
The women's title.
Event. I don't know. Women's tag titles. We kind of you and I talked. I don't know if we talked about the podcast.
We didn't talk about the podcast. We talked a bit on Instagram, DMing. I said whoever wins this, which is more likely going to be Io Shirai and Io Sky and
Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai, which shout out to Bailey for mixing up the names last week. And apparently a lot of superstars are saying, like, if Vince McMahon was there, she'd basically be killed. Like, head chopped off, bit off, whatever you want to say. But I think they're going to win, and then we're going to see a return of two divas that decided to leave the company, or at least ask for their release.
Yeah.
I think we see a unification title or some type of CM Punk kind of angle with those two.
Yeah.
And they will challenge
Sasha and Naomi.
And they'll win them or whatever. Yeah. Still a rivalry.
Yeah. I like it. I do like it. I think we've covered pretty much everything on WWE's side. I mean,
WWE
it's doing good. It's on the uphill. It's on the uphill. It's not
building for the Clash of Champions.
Building a good base. It's building a good base, and it's gonna take time. We can't expect H to make this an A+ show right now, but
he's getting there.
He's on the good track. He's on a good track here. So, I guess we can move on from WWE and go on to AEW.
Yeah.
Where some big things are happening.
Big, huge things.
The trios titles, they're finally here.
Yeah.
Finally.
Waiting for that. Yeah.
I know we mentioned this like 2 podcasts ago, but AEW is coming to Toronto 2 nights. I went to 2. We're for sure going to 1. Yeah. I'm just annoyed that it's 2, because you have to go there, you have to take the train, get to the Rico Coliseum, watch the show, get back, work your whatever shift they have if you work the next day, and I get back on the train and then go right. Like, I don't know if it's gonna work. I want to go for 2 nights. Don't know for sure. We're confirmed going to Dynamite. We're going to Dynamite no matter what. That's the bigger show. Rampage, again, I know they're going to be back after the show because Tony Khan's going to be like, why didn't I come to Toronto sooner?
Yeah, I think Tony Khan is going to get
He's playing it safe by going to Rico Coliseum because tickets are going to sell it instantly. And
I think he's going to be
the crowd's gonna
shocked.
be nuts. He doesn't. He's not. I don't. He really clearly has not watched the takeovers and the other stuff.
That's what I was about to say. I think he's underestimated the Toronto crowd.
Just
and
get
guess
ready,
what?
buddy.
Guess what?
He
should be kissing WWE's butt right now, because guess what WWE's going to do? They're going to warm him up for him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He should be thanking him.
They'll be back within the year.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe even sooner. So that's why I'm like,
he doesn't come back. He has to.
I missed Rampage this time, it's okay, because I know they're gonna do the one-night taping at Scotiabank Arena, and then we're obviously gonna go with that again because it's a one-night taping, thing. That's the only thing I'm annoyed about, that they did the 2 nights and not just the 1 night.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to Dynamite. The Frogcast will be at Dynamite. That's confirmed. So that's that. There's that. And then AEW Trios titles. CM Punk is back. That was electric.
I was gonna say he came back and then Moxley flipped him off.
I love that.
So yeah, it makes a very interesting point, because the way AEW is building Moxley, it's like, how do you see this guy lose? But CM Punk didn't even have a run, so how do you it's a tough.
Moxley's gonna lose. Mox will lose.
I think so too. But it's hard to. I think
it is.
You have to give him the title at some point later down the line, because he's been carrying the title and carrying kind of like the main event a bit
for the meantime.
Since CM Punk's gone.
But it's really only been about a month and a bit, 2 months at most. So
he's been carrying it. I think he's had a match almost every week.
Yeah.
For that title, so
he's been doing well with it to keep it obviously high top, relevant and everything. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes down. I would assume they go out all out. They battle it out. Yeah. CM Punk still got some time to obviously recover. I don't know if he's fully recovered yet. He looks pretty good, but there's still the chance that he's not fully there.
I think he's going to just shoot promos. He won't wrestle until he actually faces Moxley.
Or he'll do like the brawls, and he'll be okay with it because he'll do it safely. I think
I'm very interested in the style these two are going to have, because Moxley has like a brawling style where Punk is more technical.
Yeah, there's.
And I get, we saw Chris Jericho and Moxley, but Chris Jericho's it's just one of the best, so he knows how to work with that. I'm not saying CM Punk doesn't know how to work. I'm just very interested in how they're going to cohere, because they did a bit of it in WWE, obviously. Dean Ambrose, CM Punk had a little bit of a feud. So I'm very curious how this one works now, how they're going to do it. Bryan Danielson's back, right? I don't know if it's next week.
He was back. He had a match.
Okay, so he did.
Then he was off, and he talked to Danny Garcia, saying, "Do you want to be basically a professional the best sports entertainer or the best sports technical wrestler?" He's basically waking him up, being like, "What are you doing with this doofus Chris Jericho and sports entertainers when you can be in the Blackpool Combat Club?" It's pretty much what he's saying. He's trying to recruit him. And they're actually going to have a match against each other, I think, again, which is going to be great, because they put on a great match months back at Dynamite, and they're going to do it again. But I really want to talk about these trios titles. That's the main focus for AEW.
I will. That's,
the tournament got announced. So, first round matchups coming up this Dynamite, the next coming Dynamite. So far we got Death Triangle versus Will Ospreay and the Aussie Open. So I like that they're bringing them in.
Very excited. Yep. Are we gonna do predictions, or are we just gonna?
Well, not necessarily yet.
All right. I
mean, we could. You know what? We can.
I'm fine.
I don't know. Yeah. We'll do first round, Matt. We'll do first round.
We'll do first round. All
right. House of Black versus Dark Order.
Yeah, that one I'm excited for.
Trustbusters, which is the new team. It's Arya Davari, Parker Boudreaux, aka Brock Lesnar's son.
I'm gonna be chanting that as they're wrestling.
And then who else was it again? You said some other guy.
Oh,
it's their new team they just formed. They literally
Slim J.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call him Slim Jim. And then the Best Friends. And then the one matchup I'm pretty sure that's confirmed for Dynamite is Andrade El Idolo, Dragon Lee plus and Rush, which I think is it Leo Rush in that team? Yeah. I don't know if it's it is. Okay. Versus the Young Bucks and question mark.
Yes.
So You say anything here.
Prediction.
Before you say anything. No. I want to say something here. I was the one that did say this before you. But anyways, you have been saying this for so many months, so I will give you the floor for it. But first, AEW put out a little small video. I don't know if you saw it, but that's how I know about it on their YouTube. Of a little backstage between the Bucks, Dark Order, Hangman, and
I've seen that. Yeah.
Okay, so the Bucks were basically like trying to recruit Hangman because Hangman saved him from Adam Cole, and that was big too, right? Hey, I almost forgot about that. Adam Cole
turned on them.
They turned on them. That was.
How do we forget about that? That's the thing. It basically created the undisputed era in AEW.
Yeah, so that's big. That was a heel turn.
I'm surprised they're not in this match. I just realized that. How are they not in this?
Because they're not physically able to. That's why, right? Remember, he said, "I'm not physically able." He's not, and you're not gonna pick him. That doesn't mean they're gonna not be part of this in some way. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. They're gonna be part of it some way. So. Hangman's like, look, guys, I know I saved you and everything, but these guys have had my back since pretty much day one here in AEW. We kind of split up at that time, so I kind of have to have their back. So I'm gonna be in their corner. He's not even gonna wrestle. This man went from being the champion, being on show, to not even wrestling. But that's respect, obviously. So Hangman's gonna be in the corner. Now there's still a chance that he does team with the Young Bucks. There's a slight chance that that's what's going to happen. Yeah. If it doesn't happen, take it away.
It has to be Kenny Omega. He's going to return this Wednesday. He's going to tag team with them, and they will go on and do their thing. It's written there. The game's been already produced. It's been out. Not out, but like they've been teasing it. They dropped gameplay a bit here and there.
The video game. More news! Yeah, we almost talked about that one too. I was gonna play
the video game. Yeah. The video game's out now. So Kenny Omega probably healed too.
Bucks are turning face. Bucks are turning face. You watch. Bucks are turning face. Kenny's gonna be face. Kenny will be face. Yeah. Kenny's going face. So
I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I'll call it right now. What's gonna happen is they're not gonna find a third person. They're just gonna do it themselves, and then it's gonna be one of those situations where they look like they're getting beat, and that's where Kenny Omega returns.
So here's my prediction. I kind of tag along on you with that one. So I'll do the other ones first, and then I'll finish off with that one. Yeah. So Death Triangle, Will Ospreay and Aussie Open. I go Will Ospreay wins this. Their team moves on.
Yeah, Pac has the All-American title, right? Or the All-North American, whatever. Yeah, so I agree with that. They don't. I mean, they need the win, but I think Will Ospreay. They already have the title.
House of Black, Dark Order. House of Black.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because there's two options for my final one. So House of Black.
Especially if you're going with, and I agree, I think Young Bucks become face with Kenny Omega. I can't see face versus face because Dark Order is kind of face.
There are face.
Kind of weird. So I think House of Black as well.
House of Black for me. Trustbusters, best friends. See, they could push this big man Brock Lesnar like thing to be that guy, but give them time. So I'll go best friends.
I agree with that as well. We're on the same page.
Are my first round predictions for the trios tag thing, but then I gotta get to the Bucks match. So
I already have
Bucks do it themselves. They beat Andrade El Idolo and them. Because of a mix-up between them. Andrade losing, what the heck, man? And then...
He's too busy with Ric Flair again. He's just confused.
So, Bucks do this alone. They will go to the finals alone. At All Out. And Tony Khan will be like, it's a trios title. You can't go for the titles until you get a partner. And the Bucks are going to be like, yo, Tony, you can't do this to us. Come on. We've been doing this. You got to let us go for this. You got to do it. And he'll be like, no. The name. So either Hangman says because Dark Order lost, he doesn't have to be in anyone's corner. He could join them. That's one. That's plan A. That's the more obvious as of right now. The one I want is at pay-per-view, Kenny Omega comes back and they win the titles then. Or I'm completely wrong, and Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era attack them at this match in the first round, and the Young Bucks lose, and that's
true.
That.
I like that one too.
Those are 3 ways, but I'm going with the all out one. That's my prediction, and I know it's a long shot, but that's my legit prediction.
You know what? I respect that. It seems like something I can see that would be a great angle because, like you said, they work their butts off and make it, but at the final, they're like Tony comes and is like, "Look, guys, as much as you guys have been killing it, you can't. I can't. It's not. You're not a trio. You're a tag team. This isn't a tag team tournament. It's a trios tournament." And they're flustered. They probably. I wouldn't see them. I wouldn't be surprised if they asked Hangman again, like, "Look, your team's out. Can we please?" And he's like, "Look, guys, I can't. Again, it's the same idea. They have my back. So I have to have theirs." Which it kind of seems like they want Hangman to be the new leader of the Dark Order. Kind of seems like they're hinting at.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I think it's very interesting. But anyways, so like you said, I like that. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out to the ring with just by themselves again. They're like, "Well, look."
Or you know what they do? You know what they do to actually because then fans are gonna be like, "Well, why did you let them go for the trios titles tournament in the first place?" Brandon Cutler will be in their corner for all the time. They will not even tag him in. But since he's there, it counts as a trio.
That'd be awesome.
That's my prediction. Brandon Cutler is their guy to the finals. It still works
because Tony comes up. It's like, "Look, guys, I know, but like he's not wrestling. It's like he's gotta be in the match."
Hey.
I like that idea. Don't put him on the apron. Put him on like just on like a manager.
But he's you can put him as the apron. You can put him up there. Just don't tag him in.
But the thing is, you could get away with, well, he's still technically part of the match. I like the idea that he's like a man, like a part of the team, but more of a manager. So Tony's like, he's not though. He's a manager. He's never wrestled. That's what I like. That's what you could kind of spin on that. Yeah. So
and then at the finals, be like, "Yeah, Brandon,
get out of here, Brandon.
Get back on the camera, Brandon."
Watch us be completely wrong, and they just eliminate him right away. Look at that. That's good.
Like I said, there's 3. Those are my 3 options, but I'm going with my long shot prediction as my legit. That's my thing.
So they basically win, or they use they do find a loophole somehow.
Yeah, they do something.
I like that.
Or Cutler gets injured and he can't. I can't make it. True. And then Kenny just boom. They got to do Kenny. Kenny's coming back.
Yeah, this isn't Kenny's match.
Kenny's coming back here. This is, you thought months before. You thought New Japan of all things. That would be the one. Nah, it's the trios titles. It's happening.
Full circle. Start with the original Elite Club.
It's happening.
And then, of course, you know who they're going to feud with first, right? That's the easiest one in the company.
Oh,
they're going to feud with Adam Cole and his
Set
goons.
it up, baby. Set it up. Yeah. Give me it all. And the best thing is we're going to be kind of in that timeline. After the pay-per-view, setting it up. We'll be there. We'll be there for it. We'll see Kenny, Omega. We'll see them all. We'll see Punk.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. We're in a good little. Our shows are lining up pretty good here for both WWE and AEW side.
100%.
I think that's pretty much all we had to talk about.
Yeah, it is.
This episode. We'll be back next week. Obviously, we know there's going to be more stuff, leading up into our main show for Toronto in a few weeks from now. Well, next week, really.
Next week. Well, by the time we record, it will be next week.
Yeah. So, we're leading up into that. Maybe just a little bit more predictions for the show and more AEW news. But until then, you can actually follow us on Instagram at the.5.star.frogcast. Haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
And our YouTube page at the 5-Star Frogcast.
I know, we're on a roll now.
We are. Not only audio, but visual.
Yeah.
And you can ring the bell now, Tyler.
Ding, ding, ding.
And we will catch you in the next one.